Hi, I'm the Rogue Review. I've just come back from the cinema. So tonight, Cineworld were doing their secret screening night, and the film was They Will Kill You. So I'm just going to give you my overall thoughts of the film and my score. So here we go. So the film follows the journey of the character Asia Reeves, played by Zazie Beetz. You may know her from Joker and Deadpool 2. Her sister has gone missing, and she's tracked her down to this hotel that she's got employment through. However, no one investigates the goings on in this hotel and sort of the weird disappearances that are associated with it. So she decides to enlist as a housekeeper to investigate. However, when she arrives, she soon realizes the people inside the hotel apartment are satanic worshippers and kind of a blood cult and blood sacrifices. So she is in mortal danger, and she ends up having to fight for her life to survive, while she's still trying to find out what's happened to her sister. I have to say, I really enjoyed this film because it's the secret cinema. You don't really know what you're going to watch until the film comes on. And I didn't know too much about the movie, but I really enjoyed this one. They Will Kill You is, I would describe it as Kill Bill meets Evil Dead. It has the kind of cinematic action pieces of Kill Bill, and this heroine who's just a badass, kick-ass girl who's just literally taking out villains and bad guys as they come. But it's also got the blood and gore of Evil Dead at the same time. I'm not even sure Ash from Evil Dead would be able to cope with the amount of blood and gore in this film, but the director perfectly blends these two different kind of genres together. The setting in the hotel is fantastic. So the cinematography is so great as she's kind of going through room to room and trying to get away from all these the bad guys in the film. But she really does a great job. Zazie Beetz as the kind of heroine hero of the movie. She throws herself into these really complicated fight choreographed scenes where she's battling 6 or 7 people at a time, throwing her whole body into wielding like axes, guns, and samurai swords about, and she is brilliant as well at the same time. To say not only Zazie Beetz is great in this film, the rest of the cast are really good. It's kind of a fun action, gory horror film all blended into one. But the cast, they got Tom Felton from Harry Potter. He's great. He kind of brings that kind of evil Malfoy character into this film, which works really well in the setting. You also got Heather Graham, who has some really funny moments throughout the film. You got Patricia Arquette as well as the kind of the main villain who kind of runs the hotel, who's really creepy and really sinister, but blends again fantastically into the plot. There's also a great performance from Patterson Joseph. If you're a fan of Peep Show, you might know him as Johnson. He's great in this film as well. The whole cast is perfect, but it's just a really innovative kind of horror action film. I've never really seen anything like this. It does get cheesy at times, but you kind of forgive it because it's such an entertaining ride. It's not too long, it's only an hour and a half, so you don't really get bored, or you don't really feel like the film sort of drags on. But at the same time, there's sort of twists and turns happening all throughout the film. And then when the sister comes into it, there's a great dynamic between Maria, the sister, and Asia as they're trying to kind of get through this maze of a house where they're trying to escape from. I'm not so familiar with the director. I can't pronounce his name, but I'll try. Kirill Sokolov, I think that's correct. But he has done a great job cinematically, and the cinematography in this film. It's just so well shot. There's a few CGI moments, but overall, it's just a great movie. If you're a horror fan, I think you'll love this. There's a few similarities I'd say to Ready or Not 2, which I've just recently saw in the last Secret Cinema. There is a few similarities in that film. So if you like that film, I think you'll really enjoy this one. Okay, so on to my overall score. I have to say I loved this film. I thought it was fun, entertaining, gory, scary, brutal, great action. I would give this a solid 7.4 out of 10. If you love horror and gore and lots of blood, definitely go watch this film. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. It'd be great to get your thoughts on the film. Maybe it's just me, but I really enjoyed this one. So I'll see you on the next one.